We're just heading in here to RYPT Gym. They're our sports performance partner for the 2017 season. Really looking forward to seeing what we can implement before pre-season starts on Monday. Come on in.
Whoa, what's up, guys?
Yo, what's happening? How we doing?
Oh man, we're just patenting some new products here. Whoa, shake, hold on to that. Oh, easy.
What's going on? Good to see you. What's happening? Hi, good to see you.
What's going on?
How's things?
Oh man, we're on video. Mindsets are achieved.
There you go.
Ideas are born and athletes are made better. That's it. So, Coach, I'm going to kick you out, man. Yeah, big dog meeting. But you got big dogs out there to get ready.
Grab a seat there.
Take a seat, yeah. In terms of your preseason, are we targeting this as opening game, on April 16th? Is preseason next week, or are we thinking like the last? Because I'm looking at it, we've got 5 weeks for us for a true off season, for us to get like quality work done. That's probably gonna come down to like 3.5 to 4 weeks and start to taper down a little bit.
I want to have the players off the field majority of the days by 11:30, which means if we do one, it's a 20-minute drive. We get snack in between, fuel up, in here for a 1 o'clock start. Does that work for you guys?
Absolutely.
That works. And then, do you guys want to do 2 days here, 1 day here, alternate maybe by the week, by the load? What, from your perspective, what's the best way to utilize your expertise?
Last year was a straight in-season program, so with any in-season program, it's what is the least amount I can do to keep the results that I have. And of course, you're always going to have some players that are going to want more, and now that we've adapted, we know the coaching styles and the players that we have, cool, we're going to add some extra stuff here. But in-season is never the time where we're like, let's try this out, or let's double up or double down right here. Now, can we get away with that feeling of, let's say, heavy legs until that first game? Like, because we haven't seen them in months, it's almost like these first 3 to 4 weeks are crucial to not crush them, but let's really establish this base down. So these preseason games may not go well, but once we hit that opening game, now we have this foundation to get everybody back up to speed that we can really start taking down.
Like I said, I've got full confidence in you guys, and I want to give you the full ownership of that. As long as we hit the ground in Seattle, get the fresh legs, and we're feeling good, you guys, I trust you in that department. And like I said, I want to make sure that when we go into contact, physical contact, that we have good structure top to bottom. And then my only other thing is going to games and we're not feeling the heaviness, and there's going to be games where that happens, because of there's 3 games this season, maybe 2, where we play on a Wednesday, so we play Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, or Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, now in the full season, and that's going to be a challenge. And your input again is huge.
Like these first couple weeks are going to be brutal.
It's unbelievable.
It's going to be crank city. It's going to be, this is awful. I know what it's like. You can do everything you can off season. And then when you're not ready, intensity, volume, and that time outside of the day,
you're not ready for it.
You're just.
And that's the thing about pre-season. This is where it kills us, because my whole viewpoint is that everything should be incremental.
It's like a two-way street. Like you want your next training session to be the furthest day away from your next competition. So let's say you compete on a Sunday, in a perfect world, like in hockey, like you're training after the game, like let's get it done, and then you build in the recovery the next day, and then you have that full day off. But it's also like, well, how does that tie in? Like there was weeks where we played on a Sunday in the NFL, and then boom, we were playing that Thursday, and now it's like, whoa, what do we do here? So I think the closer we can build in the recovery and that training session, the next big one, as close to that last one as possible, the better. The better. Because that will set it up. So if we can get them, which we will, just on point with how the structure is, like I'd love to do more station stuff, like even with the warm-up, like get out of the 30-person team environment and break up into smaller groups, so that helps the coaches know them better, and then look at the data, make an educated, not an educated guess, but the best observation there, see how that flows, and it's like, cool, you guys are getting after it, you're Coach Dan. And I have my second group, you're going to go over here, and obviously you're the, we have played a lot of minutes, you're going to be on something completely different. But we can still frame that in the same sense. So maybe it's body weight, maybe it's light load, maybe it's heavy load. We're all doing roughly the same thing, but in different components. I'm excited to look at these next 4 weeks. What type of foundation can we build here? So that's top down from culture, from expectations to their general attitude about how we approach things, and how we can carry carry that over into the team environment when they're on the field, and then boom, right before that opening day, where are we? And then that drives the plan, moving forward.
Absolutely.
I think the biggest thing that's going to be an improvement from last year is just the constant reevaluation, week to week, day to day. How do we shift things? Things are going to change. I mean, you have to be fluid, like in this business. You can't just say, "Here's our plan." Like,
I agree 100%.
All right, hi, welcome to RYPT. We're in the house, 16,000 square foot facility. From wall to wall, we have 60 yards of turf where we do our day one, work on that first step quickness, breakaway speed. So what I wanted to do is provide the high school athletes that college big time experience. And as you can see, this facility matches that with, the powerlift equipment. We have the Olympic platforms. We want to make sure that we're getting to the high school female athletes, giving them that big time experience, so when they go to the universities, that they know the expectations, they know the standards that is required for them. So come on through and I'll show you a little of the facility. We have it set up now for our day two. We're going to be focusing on our cleans and our bench. Matching around, Coach Adams in the back. We have the cone set up for our day two, working on our change of direction, making sure with our 4x4 grid, everything's organized and structured, that we can make sure that we see all the athletes and make sure that we're putting them in the best positions to coach them and making sure that they're changing directions and reducing the risk of those injuries.
That wraps up another great meeting with the lads at RYPT. I hope you guys are all enjoying the behind the scenes access as we try to put some of the final touches before we get ready for the players' arrival tomorrow and start pre-season on March 13th. Looking forward to seeing everybody at the games.